The Humane Society of Sedona is located on Shelby Drive in Sedona. Open daily from 10 to 4, they offer adoptable dogs, cats, and rabbits too. This Humane Society will host up to 1,000 animals a year. Volunteers are always needed in local rescues and animal shelters. Ask to speak with the volunteer coordinator. Visit the Humane Society of Sedona online or in person for more information about adopting a new pet.
So this is our little Cookie. Her name is Cookie. She's a 1-year-old female pug mix that came to us at the beginning of July. And she's a very, very sweet girl. She's got high energy though. We call her our flying monkey because she likes to run around the courtyard a lot. And she really loves people. She likes the social interaction. She was surrendered because of separation anxiety. The people that had her had to leave for long periods of time and it didn't work well with her. She needs to have company. So she'd be really good in a mature household with people that are around her a lot. If she was left alone a lot, I think that would not be good for her. She would be good with older kids. She'd be good, I think, with cats. She's very playful and is very sweet, and I think she's kind of smart. She doesn't miss too much. She's very alert on her walks. She likes to she's easy to walk on a harness, but she likes to examine everything on her walk. She doesn't miss anything. So she's got lots of personality, lots of interest, I think lots of smarts, and she would make a really lovely dog for somebody that wants a young, energetic, pretty girl in their home. Who we have here is one of our newer girls. Her name is Silo, and she's a young hound, female hound, about a year old. Came to us on May 19th, and she is one of our more exuberant dogs. She has a lot of energy, so she would need a family that would love to play with her, probably need a backyard to run around and play in because she has got quite the speed when she's racing around the courtyard. And she's loving, she's playful. She probably needs a little bit of training on her walk. She can pull, but she's not, not unmanageable. But she just needs, because she's so young, she just needs a little bit of behavioral training. She's got a sweet disposition. She would be good with a family that had older children. She's probably a little bit too exuberant for very young children. She doesn't know her own speed and strength. She would be a great dog to take on hikes because she's got a lot of energy. And because of the breed, probably would not be good with cats because hounds are known to have prey drive. So she might not work out with cats. Dogs would need to be introduced. She's walked with some of our dogs and seems to be okay, more wanting to play than anything else. But they would need to be introduced. It would be great to have a home that somebody could spend a lot of time with her because of her age and because of her level of exuberance. If she was left for long periods of time, she might get herself into trouble. She just needs to have some energy sapped from her. But she's a really sweet girl. She doesn't like to sit still for very long right now. But we hope you come and check her out because she's very loving and she's really beautiful. She's got great markings. And would love to show somebody what she could be as far as a loving pet in your home.
This is Vito. He's a 3-year-old Rottweiler Shepherd mix. He's a very, very sweet boy, playful, and he likes to go on walks. He's easy to walk on the leash. He gets along with other dogs, although with all the dogs here, we do recommend that we have an introduction with another dog. He'd be suitable for pretty much any home and any sort of activity. He came from a very, very loving home, and he was surrendered because the owners had to move, and that was very sad for them and him. But he doesn't seem to have be suffering at all from the loss of his previous family, and he's moved on and he's ready for a new one. Good boy. Yeah, you are a very good boy, aren't you?
So this is Kovu. Kovu is one of our high energy dogs. He's only about a year old, a little bit over a year, we think. He was a stray, and he is a male Staffordshire Terrier mix. He has a high energy level. He loves to chase balls. We take him up to our park and we fling balls to the back of the park, and he runs and gets them and comes back and drops them at your feet so you can do it again. And you could do it 50 times and he wouldn't be tired. So he's got a lot of energy, a lot of fun to play with. He also loves our kiddie pool. He loves to jump in the kiddie pool and lie down and roll around in it. So he's got a lot of fun energy with him. He'd be best as an only dog because he really doesn't like other dogs too much. So he'd probably be an only child. And he is, he's trying to get away right now. And he would not probably be good with cats. Older kids would be fine, especially those who would like to toss balls for him, because he would love that. And he really has a loving nature. I mean, once he calms down, he likes to give you a lot of kisses. But he's not been in this room before, so he's very curious. He wants to see what's behind everything. So he's checking everything out. But if you really want to, and if you had a fenced-in yard, that would be good too, because he really could use a lot of tossing. He'd not be a dog for a dog park. But he really is a sweet boy. He just needs somebody who wants to give him a lot of attention and play with him all day long, and he'll give you a lot of love back. So we're hoping you come check him out.
This is Peja. He is a 3-year-old Staffordshire Bull Terrier, very handsome. He came from a home that didn't have a good fenced yard, and he does need to run around. He needs some exercise. He's a loving boy. He bonds quickly, and he is very good on the leash, and he's a very good walker, and actually he's pretty calm. He's just not really into other dogs and probably wouldn't be great around cats or small children, but he's a people dog. So if you want a dog that's handsome and you want to take him out walking, he's the dog for you. He's got a very nice nature. Hey, mister. He's very intelligent, I think. He's a good boy.
And this lovely girl is our Abby. Abby is a 2.5-year-old hound mix. She obviously has a lot of other things in her, though. She's got a gorgeous coat. She may have some shepherd in her as well, but she's got this gorgeous mascara-looking face. She has a very painted face, and she's just a very sweet girl. She's about 2.5. She came to us at the end of June, and she is just a very friendly and playful dog. I mean, she would be a great family dog. She would love to play with kids. She really behaves well on her walk. She's easy to walk on a harness. And she also loves to run around and play in the courtyard. So she's got good energy, but she can be very calm as well. And she is Seems to get along with other dogs, so I think she'd be fine in a multiple dog household. Cats would need to be tested, but she's just a very, very sweet girl who just wants to go to a home that would give her lots of love and attention, and she would make an excellent athletic dog. She probably should have a fenced yard because she really does like to run around. That would be the perfect situation for her, but once she got into a home, I think she would calm down and she would just be a lovely, lovely girl, wouldn't you? Yes, you would. Well, this is our drop-dead gorgeous Redmond. Redmond is a 4-year-old Staffordshire Terrier mix, and he's got this very intimidating face, but he's actually the sweetest boy on the planet. He's been obviously loved by somebody because he really does love people. He's very potty trained. He doesn't go in his kennel, so he's one of the first dogs that we take for a walk. And once you get him out on his walk, he behaves. He is very strong. He's got a lot of muscle. He's like 100% muscle. So he needs an owner who really can handle him. If he sees something like a rabbit or something, he might pull, so you'd have to be able to hold on to him. But he's not difficult to walk. We have one of our women walks him every day, and he goes along very nicely with her. He would be good with, I think, older kids because he really does have a playful streak. Cats are probably not a good idea. He has a lot of energy and a lot of stamina. So it would be good to have maybe a yard where you could run around and play with him. He'd be great on hikes because he does have a lot of strength in him. And he would just be a really good dog, I think, in a home to play with and just probably lounge around on a couch. Once he got into a house, he'd love to do that. He behaves really well in his kennel. So he'd be a great dog to come and check out. He's got a gorgeous red color. And so we really love him. He's a very, very sweet, sweet boy.
After the break, we'll visit with more adoptable dogs and cats from the Humane Society of Sedona.
Adventure Auto Glass is your locally owned auto glass replacement service with free mobile service to the Quad Cities, Sedona, and the Verde Valley. Adventure Auto Glass owner David Rittershaus is proud to support the Humane Society of Sedona and the Yavapai Humane Society with the Adventures with Animals program. Remember to mention Adventures with Animals when you call Adventure Auto Glass.
It's back to school time, and AZ Cellular has just what you need. Whether you're a student or a parent, you'll find the largest selection of phones in the Verde Valley. Smartphones, basic phones, keyboard phones, touch phones, all the latest choices. Worried about how much it'll cost? Let AZ Cellular show you how Verizon's Share Everything plan can help save you money on your cell phone bill. AZ Cellular, Fry Shopping Center, Cottonwood, and the Riverside GA Plaza in the VOC. Both stores open 7 days a week.
This is Willa. She is an Abyssinian mixed grey kitty, very beautiful. She's very, very athletic. She's 1 year, 6 months old, and the kind of home that would suit her is probably one that she'll be the only kitty because she has this kind of very, very proud personality, which is very typical of Abyssinians, and they don't really mix generally with other cats very well. She is, however, a very sweet and beautiful kitty, and she is playful. She loves to play, and she would make a great home for a family, probably with older children, but probably no other animals in the house. And she is a pay-it-forward kitty, so all her fees are covered and prepaid, and the potential adopter, all they have to do is come in and fill out an application form, and we will discuss the adoption with them and then decide whether they are okay to adopt her. So we'll do the matching process. But she is a very, very sweet kitty, and she comes with all her vaccinations and microchip, as everything was already done. So yeah, come and take Willa home. She's such a great kitty. This is Pluto. He's a 2.5-month-old little medium hair fluffy kitten. Very, very cute. Came in with his siblings, and he would suit any sort of home, probably best with older children though. And he's playful, and he is very confident. He's easily picked up, and he just wants to go and play and run around. He was looked after by a foster mum because he came in very young, and she fed him, and he's gained weight, and now he's up for adoption. He's fully vaccinated, and he has been neutered, and he's also been microchipped, and that information, when he's adopted, will be entered onto a microchip database so that if he's lost, he can be returned to his adopter. When he was in foster care, he was very, very carefully monitored and looked after, and the foster moms, they have them comfortably at home, him and his siblings and other kitties, and to get them ready for adoption, they monitor them and make sure that they gain weight, and that can take anything from a few weeks to a month or two. We're always looking for foster moms, and if you're interested, please contact Deb Davies at the Humane Society of Sedona, and we will provide everything to make it easy for you. We look forward to hearing from you.
Well, this gorgeous specimen is Cabernet. Is that not a great name? Although she's not red, she's black, as you can see. Black cats, I have a black cat, and they tend to be very, very friendly, and she is as well. She's a polydactyl, which means she has an extra thumb here, and she's only 2 years old. She's a very petite young girl, and she came to us at the end of June, and she is just a very, very sweet, loving, loving girl. She is a great player with toys. She loves to play with toys, so she would be very, very good to have in a home if you really enjoy seeing them enjoy themselves playing around with their toys. She doesn't necessarily get along with other female cats, though, so she may have to be an only child, but she would give you enough love to make up for 10 little girls, because she really is a sweet, sweet, sweet girl. And she would be, I think, very, very calm. As you can see, she's not a wild thing, even though she is young, because 2 is very young, and she just kind of likes to be on your lap. So she would make a great lap cat and would love to give you a lot of purring and a lot of love. She's got a very sleek coat, and it's not such long hair. She's got kind of a medium coat, but she would be a very, very interesting girl to have, because I think she'd give you the excitement of seeing her play, and she'd also give you the love of just being in your lap and enjoying her time with you. So hopefully you come check her out. She's a gorgeous girl.
This is Pumba. She's come from an exceptionally good home. Her and her sister were brought to the shelter, and they're well fed and they are just so well socialized. Really, really gentle and mellow disposition. She is 5 years old and she is a tabby, but she does have gold highlights, which makes her very, very pretty indeed. And she was brought to us because they had too many animals. She and her sister Ellie, very, very similar, probably, possibly twins, or certainly from the same litter, and Ellie has already been adopted. But she'd be suitable for any home because she has lived with dogs, cats, and children. So this will make a really superb, she will make a really superb family pet with so much wonderful history from her previous owners. This is Molly. She is a senior kitty. She's black and white and she's very friendly. She's available at the senior adoption rate of $30. She enjoys laps and she came in with 2 other kitties who are a similar age, possibly siblings. She's the most confident of the 3 and she would probably suit any household except very young children or loud barking dogs, because she looks like she would like a very quiet life. She's a gentle, quiet girl who just likes to be cuddled. This is Sheba. She's a 1-year-old short-haired black kitty, very, very silky, and she came to us as a stray. She is a little bit shy at first, but then she warms up. She possibly would get along with children, older children, probably not younger children because she's a little bit shy, and probably not other kitties again because she's a little bit shy. But other than that, she'd make a great, great pet. She's very sweet. She had a little bit of an issue with her fur when she first came to us, but we changed her diet and her fur grew back. So she seems to be absolutely fine. She's a good girl. Yes, you're very alert, aren't you? Very alert. Yes, you are.
Well, here we have one of the most unusual cats you will ever meet. This is Trixie Woo. Has a very special name for a very special cat. She not only is black, which is so special, we love our black cats, they're very affectionate, but she is a polydactyl, meaning she has an extra toe, and she's a Manx, meaning she has no tail. So she's got no tail and an extra thumb. And she is just the sweetest little thing. She just loves attention. She loves to be petted, so she would be a great lap cat. And she's also very playful. She does love to play. And her coat is kind of on the short side. She's not a really long-haired cat. But she is a cat that probably needs to be an only child because she's so special. She doesn't want to share a household. So you might need to have her just by yourself. But she would give you so much love and attention. She's purring like crazy. You can't hear her now, but she's loving to be petted and purred. So she would love to sit on your lap and get lots of attention. And when she walks, she does look funny because she doesn't have a tail, which is just fine. Then she says, I could just give you my wave in the hand, and I could just give you my hands up look, And I'm just a lovely, you can do anything with her because she just loves to be manhandled or woman-handled. So Trixie Wu would be the perfect girl for a quiet home, because I think she would like to live in a place that wasn't very exciting, because she is very mellow and she's very loving. So hopefully you come check her out, because she is a gorgeous girl.
After the break, we'll visit with more adoptable dogs and cats from the Humane Society of Sedona.
It's back to school time, and AZ Cellular has just what you need. Whether you're a student or a parent, you'll find the largest selection of phones in the Verde Valley. Smartphones, basic phones, keyboard phones, touch phones, all the latest choices. Worried about how much it'll cost? Let AZ Cellular show you how Verizon's Share Everything plan can help save you money on your cell phone bill. AZ Cellular, Fry Shopping Center Cottonwood, and the Weber's IGA Plaza in the VOC. Both stores open 7 days a week.
Did you know the average 6-room house collects up to 40 pounds of dust, dirt, and mites each year? Air duct cleaning not only makes the air you breathe healthier, it saves you money by allowing your heating and cooling systems to run more efficiently. Dryer vent cleaning also improves efficiency and safety. The oldest vent cleaning service in the Verde Valley, Brandywine Air Duct Cleaning, is your answer. Professional, quality service, and great attitude. Brandywine Air Duct Cleaning, 634-5149. Ask about senior discounts.
This is Soda. He's an 8-month-old Oriental mix. He's black, but he has got a kind of interesting little grey undercoat. He is very, very super active, so it's quite hard to hold him still for the camera. And he just wants to play, and he loves other kitties. He really is a sweetheart. He was in foster for a little while, and he gained a little bit of weight, and now he's ready for his forever home. He would suit any sort of family because he's just so lively and so young. He's really just still a kitten. And yeah, he'll just amuse you for hours, and if you have another kitty, he will most assuredly get along with other kitties as well. Yeah, you're a good boy. This is Tillman. He loves to be petted, and he's a very sweet boy. He's only 1 year old, so he's actually quite big. He hasn't long left his kitten stage, so he's probably very playful. He's black, and it's likely that he gets along well with other kitties. He came as a stray, so we're not exactly sure of his background, but I think he'd be pretty adaptable to any sort of background, any sort of household, simply because he's just so very young. And he's a little bit frightened at first, but he warms up very quickly. He's actually quite relaxed now. And when he does meow, oh boy, he has got a very, very big voice. Aren't you? Yeah. Oh, and he's purring now. He's a very contented little boy, aren't you? Fancy that. Gone from wailing to purring in just a few minutes. This is Tariq. He is a grey and white kitty. He's about 3 years old, we think, and he's a very, very gentle boy, very sweet-natured. And he was found as a stray, and he's now looking for that forever home. Because of his gentle nature, he would probably suit any sort of home. With dogs, you'd have to do introductions carefully, and also don't leave the cats and the dogs unsupervised, cat and dogs unsupervised. But yeah, other than that, he, I think, would suit any sort of home, particularly with children, because he's a little bit older, or just somebody on their own, maybe like just have him sit in their lap. He seems very, very friendly. He's obviously been well loved. He's come from a good home, I think. He's a good boy. Aren't you? You don't mind sitting on laps at all, do you? No. You really don't. This is Midnight. He's a 3-year-old black male kitty. He came to us as a stray, but because of his size, he's clearly been very, very well fed. He's only been with us a short time. I think he's had very loving owners in the past, whoever they were. And I think he would make a superb family pet, probably with older children, possibly younger. He seems very mellow. He might want to be the only cat because he's a large male, and any introductions to dogs would have to be done very carefully. So these large males don't always like other animals. They can be very good with kids though, and he's going to make a very loving cat for some family.
After the break, we'll visit with the Adopt for Life Center for Animals.
Red Rock Precision Motors is dedicated to quality repair, service, and regular maintenance for all makes and models, foreign and domestic. Voted Best Auto Repair and Best Transmission 4 years in a row. Don't forget, trip checks are always free at Red Rock Precision Motors in Sedona. Dog visitors are always welcome.
Verde Veterinary Hospital in Cottonwood is your full-service companion animal hospital and has achieved AAHA accreditation, reflecting total commitment to provide quality veterinary care throughout the life of your pet. Verde Vet provides comprehensive medical, surgical, and dental care and offers 24-hour emergency service and house calls. Heartworm testing, feline viral testing, and nail testing, all available without an appointment. Verde Veterinary Hospital.
The Adopt for Life Center for Animals is located on Mingus Avenue in Cottonwood, open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 3. They offer many adoptable dogs and cats. Volunteers are always needed in local rescues and animal shelters. Ask to speak with the volunteer coordinator. Visit the Adopt for Life Center for Animals online or in person for more information about adopting a new pet.
Okay, this beautiful guy is Milo. Milo is a 2-year-old lab mix. He was found running loose in Camp Verde. He's only been with us a short time. Milo and I are working on being easy on his walks. He's kind of a puller, but we're making some real good headway with him. He's getting to the point now that if I say easy to him, he eases up at least for 20, 30 yards, and then he'll pull a little bit, and we keep working on it. But he's really good, and he's very, very good with people, very friendly. Really, other dogs, it's kind of one of those things that depends on the other dog. If they're kind of aggressive, he kind of responds a little bit. Otherwise, he's interested. I think he just as soon play as fight. So it just means he's got to find the right right combination there, and he'd probably be all right with it. As I say, his temperament is very, very good. He's very active, extremely strong. He'd probably be good in a home with kids. I think he'd do well with them. Again, other pets, maybe not, but you'd have to try a meet and greet with him. He's active. A house with a fenced yard would probably be the best combination for him. Either that or someone that's got a real active lifestyle and likes to go out and hike and everything like that. But that's pretty much it. He's a great guy. He's only been here a short time, quick learner. I think he's going to make someone a real good pet. And that's Milo. All right, this wonderful, beautiful little 10-month-old dog is called Lulu. Lulu is a boxer mix. She was found up in the Rimrock area, wandering around. It's hard to believe that someone hasn't come to claim her yet. She is an absolute lover. She's active as can be, loves to run and jump and play. When I was in the Coast Guard, we used to have a saying on the ship that if it moves, salute it. If it doesn't, paint it. Lulu's kind of got the same attitude. If it moves, play with it. If it doesn't, it's not worth it, ignore it. So that's kind of her philosophy. She loves to just play with anything. She'll chase after the little lizards that are out there, and anything that moves, she's ready to go get it and play with it. So she'd be a great, great dog for a family with some young kids that she could grow up with. Doesn't require a lot of attention. She's extremely gentle and friendly. Yes, she is. She's very friendly. Come here. Another treat. Yeah. You see the way she takes that treat. She's as gentle as can be. So Lulu would like a home with somebody that's active, that can give her the exercise that she needs, and to train her and love her and make her grow up to be just a little better version than she is right now, or at least an older version, which she is not right now, because there's nothing wrong with her whatsoever. She's just the perfect girl. I look forward to every morning going and walking her. She makes my day. Okay, this beautiful guy is Bob. Bob is a loving, playful Staffordshire Terrier mixed dog, full of energy, full of love and big old wet kisses, brown and white. High energy dog, though. If you're going to think about taking Bob, you better be a hiker that can take him for walks or have a big yard. He's pretty good on walks, actually, until if he sees a squirrel, then that's a whole different story. But as far as just walking, he does real good. Likes to be out there. I would suggest that if you're going to consider him, that he'd be the only pet in a home. And again, lots of activity, lots of energy. You better like wet kisses like this, yeah, because he loves to give those. And all around good dog. It's just that, you know, you're going to need to be high energy to keep up with his high energy.
This is Jerry. He's a little terrier, tough little dude. He's strong. Got some Chihuahua in him, but I would say that would be his primary heritage. He is a calm guy. He likes other dogs. He's traveling with his friend Ben, and he gets along with other dogs. We haven't tested him with cats or children yet, but it seems like if you have that situation, we could try it out. As you can see from his face, he got his face mixed in with somewhere it shouldn't have been, but he's healed very well, and now he's doing real well. He's a neutered male, about 2 years old, strong little man, and if you want a small to medium size family dog, this is your guy. This is Jerry.
This little guy here is Zach. Zach is a pit bull mix, probably about 2 years old. He's black and white, pretty good guy, kind of active dog, very gentle and good with people, pretty good with other dogs. You'd have to do a match to see what it's like. Zach came to us from Camp Verde. He was out wandering around with another guy named Zen, who we're going to see later. And they've been here since October, so we're pretty anxious to get some attention for them. As you see, he's very easygoing. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. And he would really do well in a yard. He's active and he needs to run. He's okay on walks, but he tends to pull a little bit at first. He seems like he's got a destination he wants to get to, and he wants to get there fast. But he's really good other than that. There's no problems with him whatsoever. Nothing special, nothing bad, just an all-around good dog looking for a home. Been here way too long. So if you think you got room in your house for this wonderful little guy, come by and take a look at him. Is Bisbee. Bisbee is a heeler shepherd mix, guessing about 2 years old, maybe younger. Has a lot of puppy left in him. And he is just an absolute love boat. He's easy to walk, he loves people, he gets along with other animals. There's just absolutely nothing about this guy that isn't perfect. He won't be around long, so if you're interested in him, you better act quickly. I just can't say enough about him. I can say enough about him, but one other thing, he's a little bit timid at first, so you're going to have to be, gentle as you kind of approach him the first time, but as you can see, he warms up very, very quickly. He likes to give kisses, likes to cuddle. He's a real cuddler. He'll climb up on your lap and ride in close to your body. Yeah, he is. He's just a real cutie. Anyway, that's Bisbee. Okay, this beautiful little boy is Karab. Karab is a 2-year-old border collie mix, just a sweet, sweet guy. If there's any problem he has, he's too sweet. Because when you try to take him for a walk, he wants to keep walking in front of you and looking up at you and saying, pick me up and pet me. Give me the loving that I need and deserve. But other than that, that's the only problem. Very friendly, gets along with everybody. He was found running loose, I guess, up in the Stone Lake, Apache Mountain area, which I'm new to Arizona, so I can't even tell you where that's at, but that's where he was found at. And it's just, I think he may have been with a traveler or something, because he's obviously had lots of loving in his life. He just craves it and just loves his humans. Again, a dog that I think would do well in any home. One with children would be good, and doesn't require a lot of attention, although he does have a longer coat, so you're going to have to brush him every once in a while, keep him looking good. He cares a lot about his appearance, because that's a strong point for him. He says, if I look good, then people love me. So that's kind of the way he goes through his life. Easy to get along with, easy to handle. I just think he's kind of the perfect dog for anybody. And this is Karab.
After the break, we'll visit with more adoptable dogs and cats from the Adopt for Life Center for Animals.
Adventure Auto Glass is your locally owned auto glass replacement service with free mobile service to the Quad Cities, Sedona, and the Verde Valley. Adventure Auto Glass owner David Rittershaus is proud to support the Humane Society of Sedona and the Yavapai Humane Society with the Adventures with Animals program. Remember to mention Adventures with Animals when you call Adventure Auto Glass.
Verde Veterinary Hospital in Cottonwood is your full-service companion animal hospital and has achieved AAHA accreditation, reflecting total commitment to provide quality veterinary care throughout the life of your pet. Verde Vet provides comprehensive medical, surgical, and dental care and offers 24-hour emergency service and house calls. Heartworm testing, feline viral testing, and nail testing, all available without an appointment. Verde Veterinary Hospital.
This is Vanilla, 2-year-old dilute female spayed tabby. She likes other cats. She would do fine with children. She can be quite playful, and then other times she's happy, content to sit and let you groom her. She is always curious, of course. Yes. And again, this is Vanilla, a female spayed 2-year-old dilute tabby. This is Christopher. He's a 2-year-old neutered male tabby. He's very friendly. He can be quite vocal when he chooses to. He would love to have a large home to roam around in because he spends quite a bit of his time roaming around our cat room on his own. He came to us as an abandoned cat, and he's been living here ever since, waiting for his perfect home. Again, this is Christopher, a neutered male tabby. This is Gypsy, 6-month-old, neutered, Siamese, flame point, loves to play, loves other cats, would make a great addition to your home. When he gets tired, he will cuddle with you. So again, Gypsy, 6-month-old, male, Siamese, flame point. Very playful, very, very affectionate, and of course, highly curious.
After the break, we'll visit with more adoptable dogs and cats from the Adopt for Life Center for Animals.
Red Rock Precision Motors is dedicated to quality repair, service, and regular maintenance for all makes and models, foreign and domestic. Voted Best Auto Repair and Best Transmission 4 years in a row. Don't forget, trip checks are always free at Red Rock Precision Motors in Sedona. Dog visitors are always welcome.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that! That's disgusting! Oh, poop already! You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
This is Ariel, 1-year-old female, spayed tabby. She is good with other cats. She's highly curious, and yet she still makes a lovely lap cat when she's calm. She would need to be introduced to dogs if you have dogs. And she's been here about 8 months. Again, Ariel, a 1-year-old female, spayed, tabby, and she would be a great addition to any home. This is Lily, a 3-year-old spayed female calico. She's very vocal. She's quite playful. She can be a nice lap cat. She would probably prefer to be the only cat in your household. She is definitely ready to go home, looking for her forever home. She would love to come be a permanent addition to your home. Again, Lily, 3-year-old, spayed, female calico. Quite curious, as is evident. This is Adam, a little under a year-old neutered male. He was actually born here at the shelter. His 2 brothers have already found their forever homes, and he's definitely looking for his. He's, as you can see, quite curious. He's very, very friendly and loving. He gets along well with other cats. He gets along well with children, and he would make a fine addition to anybody's home. Again, Adam, a little under a year-old, male, neutered tiger. Daisy, about a 1-year-old spayed female. She was picked up, lost, and found by animal control. She's very, very friendly, very inquisitive. She gets along well with other cats, and she's just one of many fine black kitties that we have. She would make a good addition to any home. She likes children, and again, this is Daisy, 1-year-old female, spayed black cat. She's very curious, and she would love to come explore your home. This is Vader, 6-month-old male, neutered, obviously black cat. He and 3 of his siblings were born here at the shelter from a cat that was abandoned. He is, along with his brother Snip the only one left of the group. His mother and 2 siblings have been adopted. He obviously is highly curious. He loves to play. He likes kids. He would be a fine addition to any home. He would also love to have you take his brother Snip if you chose to do so.
All animals leaving the Adopt for Life Center for Animals are given rabies vaccinations and are spayed or neutered. If the animal's not old enough, vouchers will be given to the adopted family. Visit the Adopt for Life Center for Animals on Mingus Avenue in Cottonwood to visit with any of the animals seen on this program. More pets are waiting for new homes at the Adopt for Life Center for Animals.